Alright guys, today I'm making a new surf rod holder. This one here, I bought this 6-7 years ago. I purchased that one. This one is about 28 inches long. But the problem I have with this one is that if you were to stick this in the ground, let's say up to here, then this only leaves about 15 inches above the sand. And of course, if a big wave comes by, that will douse my reel, and of course that's not good for my surf rod reel, because if you get salt and sand in the reel, that's not a good thing. So I want to make one. I want to make 3 with my boys. I bought a 1.25 inch by 8 feet aluminum angle bracket, and I also bought a 1.5 inch by 10 feet schedule 40 PVC pipe. And then I also bought these carriage bolts. This is a 1/4 by 3 inch carriage bolt, 3 of those. 1/4 by 1 inch carriage bolt, and these locking nuts, that way they don't come loose. And I believe they're zinc, so I think that'll resist corrosion, or rusting I should say. So that's my plan. All right. Go and dull it. Well, get some of this side right here. It's all kind of.
Which side? Are you filming?
Oh.
Why?
Drill it more. Drill. Just okay, bring it up. Okay. Let's do it again. Let's do it. Let's see the other one. How close the other one is. How about right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Let me knock some of this shaving into the wheelbarrow. Okay. Let's go with the bigger drill bit now. Okay, do the same thing. I just put the wheelbarrow over here so it catches some of the metal shavings. Okay. You will hold it both hands. Lift it up and just, okay. First lift it up and then start drilling and then put it there. Okay.
So.
Okay. Okay. Wait. Reverse it. Okay, let's do this. Okay, the same thing with the other hole. Okay, reverse. Okay, go forward again. You gotta push the button again.
Oh.
Like this, guys.
Oh, it's stuck.
Let go. Alright, so we did a hole right here. And then drill the second hole. Oops. Tighten the blade thing a little bit and then change the torque setting. Alright, and then this one here, we're gonna do a little bit to kind of burr the holes on, countersink the hole on either side of the hole for our carriage bolt. Alright. Now I was gonna make 3, but now making 4, so this one here. Actually, no. Where's a little? I'm gonna smack it a little bit. That way the carriage bolt gets seated in the hole a little bit. That way. There we go. Now tightening it here. Shit. Yeah. There we go. When I did that, guys, when I tapped that in, caused the carriage bolt to grab the hole. See, now the carriage bolt's nice and flush. Got to cut that off also. Alright, Ethan. One more. This one here. This is not so deep. This should be okay by using your hand. This 1 inch, this 1/4 by 1 inch carriage bolt, guys, it's perfect size. Doesn't require any kind of cutting off. So if somebody wants to make this, they could use 2 of these, but it makes it a little more difficult to get back here. Or you could just get 2 of these, just drill straight through, and then cut them off. Either way is fine. But I think this is plenty long. To where it won't be a problem getting the rod in here and have a long enough shaft to hold the rod. All right, now let's go ahead and heat up this thing. Do your thing, like Noah did.
I don't know what you do.
Switching it on. Then you hold it like this. As if you're blowing glass. Not that I've ever blown glass before, but so you want to keep spinning it. That way, if you hold it like this for a long time, it'll just burn the plastic.
Yeah.
So your goal is to try to. All right, Ethan. That's good. Jam it over the wine bottle straight down. Make sure it's vertical. Because if you're leaning to one side, then of course it won't flare out evenly.
Yeah.
So keep it vertical and press down a little bit. And then let it cool down a little bit. And then once it's cooled down, it should maintain its shape. Alright, let's go ahead and cut this tip off with the hacksaw. Alright, and then let me kind of soften that. So make sure there's any sharp edges. Alright. Okay, this part is very important. So when you're tightening the carriage, the locking nuts, if you make this hole here too big, then this will spin. If you make it too small, then of course this won't go into the hole. So what you want to do is when you drill this hole out with this 1/4-inch bit, then you want to kind of sort of turn it once or twice. That way it creates a little countersink on both ends of the PVC. So when you stick it in, this will sink a little bit, and this square portion of the carriage bolt will bite into the hole and prevent the bolt from spinning as you're tightening it here. That's very important. Again, so it's a 1/4-inch, 3-inch carriage bolt, and I used a 1/4-inch drill bit. Again, only countersink the hole where you want this square portion of the carriage bolt to grab. And what you could do is also, once you put it in, you could tap it with the hammer. That way it sort of drives a carriage bolt into the hole, and that will also grab the sides of your PVC. That way when you're tightening it, it doesn't spin. All right, that's important. Also, if you're wondering why I used a carriage bolt versus the regular bolt, originally my plan was constantly evolving. Originally, if this was a shorter stand, then I wanted a carriage bolt because I wanted the bolt head to be flush as much as possible inside the tube. That way it doesn't interfere with the fishing rod handle. But since I made this rod holder so tall and so long that I don't think the rod handle will touch the bottom of this bolt anyways. But you could definitely use a regular bolt if you want. But I think it looks also cleaner too when it's a carriage bolt versus a bolt. But the main reason is, again, is because I wanted the inside of the tube to be low profile as possible to avoid interfering with my rod handle. Also, if you're wondering why my aluminum cut is V here, that's partly because I was trying to save material, and so when I was cutting it with my chop saw, I cut it at an angle to create a tip, but I want to avoid cutting the section off straight. You could, but I was trying to avoid minimize cutting, and also trying to preserve much material as possible. So even though it's V-shaped, it's not an effective function at all. Matter of fact, I think the extra inch or so adds a little more stability to the rod holder, I think. All right, guys. I made 4 48-inch surf rod holder using my 8-foot aluminum angle rod and a 10-foot Schedule 40 1.5-inch 10-foot PVC pipe. The whole thing probably cost me roughly $30 for cost of materials. I couldn't finish the fourth one because I was originally planning on making 3, so I didn't buy enough carriage bolts, so I had to go buy 2 more carriage bolts to finish my 4th surf rod holder. Anyways, if this rod's too tall, of course you can always cut the PVC pipe and make it shorter. But I think this is a perfect height. I think we'll see. And I'll put the exact materials I used and the exact measurement on my description. Alright guys, if you like this video, please hit subscribe. As I create more videos with my kids fishing, I'll post it on my channel. Okay, thank you. Have a good day. Bye.